Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am of course your host Aaron, and today we have a special treat for you as there is a box that has been sitting in the corner of this room for some time that has been undiscovered. Well, it probably was discovered and put in the corner, but the box looks beat up like shit, so hopefully the Funko Pop that's probably inside isn't damaged. So let's get rolling and check this bad boy out on the fresh edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I had a box in the corner that does not look very good at all. There's some rips, there's some tears, and to be honest with you, I think the tape is actually falling off. No, it wasn't near a vent and it wasn't near a window. I just think I threw a bunch of shit on top of it, and that's why I totally forgot about it. So the Funko Pop I'm talking about, or the box per se, is this one right here. There's no label on the front, the side of the box looks like it has been opened, and it looks like someone took a bite out of the cardboard. Now, people, I don't like eating cardboard, so don't look at me. You might want to look at those TV shows on TLC and ask one of them who have those crazy obsessive-compulsive issues with things they want to eat, but not me. I like my food, candies, chickens, you know what I like to eat. Anyway, I don't know why I'm getting so sidetracked with that. So we're going to open up this box, we're going to have a look at what's in here, hopefully it's not destroyed, and it will be a good day to open up a Funko Pop. So since the side's already open, let's pop this bad boy. Whoa, look at that! It is in another cardboard protector. So you know what? And just looking from the inside of this, it doesn't look like there's any damage to the inside, so the Funko Pop might be okay. So on the count of three, for you who don't understand my language yet, we're going to open this up and get a good look. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what is it? Oh, whoa! A Game of wait, hold on a second. A Game of Thrones NFT Funko Pop, Jon Snow. Okay, something doesn't make sense here, because I do remember we did have that episode where we opened the Jaquan, you know, the one you can do their face replacements and shit like that with Arya Stark. We got that Funko Pop from the drop, and I don't remember redeeming anything except one redeemable. Now, I'm going to probably have to go back and check this out. Though, I do recall writing a letter to drop and asking them about a royalty that I didn't claim. And maybe this is the Funko Pop that, you know, they sent me in regards to that. I might not have completed the royalty. I might have just asked about it. Because I think I had a token that said Jon Snow and shit like that. But anyway, make a long story short, I have a Jon Snow NFT drop Funko Pop from Game of Thrones. Sweet! Now, I'm not sure if a lot of you have watched Game of Thrones. I did, and I've only done one watch through. I will not watch that thing again. The 8th season, or maybe it was the 6th, I don't know what season I'm jumping to. I was not real happy about the ending of the show. Jon Snow was a very big pivotal part of the whole series. He was the bastard son of Robert Baratheon, who I think had the child with a Targaryen. So he was the legitimate heir of the throne. I don't know the whole thing. I could be screwing it up, but he was adopted by Ned Stark, and Ned Stark took him in as his son. And Jon Snow was pretty sick, you know. He had a sword, he had a dog named Ghost, he would beat people up and shit like that. He was a very nice guy, though. Very nice guy. And here is the Funko Pop. I'm going to just turn him around because I know I'm wasting so much time talking about it. And as you know, I love how these NFT come in these boxes. They're so sweet. Here is the card that came with the royalty, I guess, that I got. He is a 4,500 count piece. I don't know how many of these 4,500 pieces were collected, but I do know that I am in possession of one, so I am part of the populace and the cool crowd. So, let's open this Funko Pop up and get a better look at it. Now, for all of you who have watched Game of Thrones again, congrats. I'm glad you guys can go through it. After the first 2 seasons, it kind of like dropped off for me. And Jon Snow was a badass, like I said. He got killed once. He got brought back by, like, this flame princess and shit. And then he fought, like, the Ice Snow Lord or the Ice King. Ice King? No, that's from Adventure Time. I think it was the Ice King. Maybe it wasn't the Ice King. Whoever it was, he fought the dude, and I think it was a fast battle. Or maybe a dragon, like, set him on fire. That's why the whole show just was a debacle in the end. And then he ended up stabbing Daenerys, who was one of the hottest, people on the show. And wait. He slept with Daenerys, who happened to be his aunt or some shit like that. I don't know. Really confusing. I don't know. I'm getting off topic here. Sorry about that, folks. Anyway, this Funko Pop looks pretty badass. Okay, I'm looking at it now. The detail on this Funko Pop is really sick. It does have a lot of like ridges, and it's not all flat like on this cape. He has like little ripples. Ruples are the Indian currency. Ruffles or whatever the heck it's called on the back of this coat. I hope you got to see it. It's like the same texture of his hair. It's like layered and shit like that. Now, the only thing that I find a little bit weird is the sword. Now, there's a big yellow tint to the sword. Now, they could have made it a little darker and just put it with all the dark features of the Funko Pop, but he's looking cool. He's looking, rugged, that Game of Thrones type thing in the woods. I don't recall the place that he was. It was some kind of... Was it a bridge? Something? A campsite? I can't put my finger on it, but he was somewhere with a campsite, and he protected it. What was it called? Something Valley? Nah, I don't know. I'm going to just spin around until I figure something out, and I'm not going to figure out what the place was called. So if you do know the place, Jon Snow, before I can get to it and look it up, because I'll be honest with you, I ain't looking it up, you write down in the comments what he was protecting or he was stopping. I think he was trying to stop the frozen people from getting through to the wall. Oh, the wall! The wall! He was at the wall! It was just called the wall! The process of elimination, folks. You break things down, and then you tie 2 and 2 together, and then you got the wall. Jon Snow protected the wall away from the ice creatures, which were called the... I thought I had it going. Now, I think Jon Snow was also able to ride one of the dragons. It was Jon Snow, Daenerys, and I think Tyrion Lannister? Tyrion. Tyrion was the father. Tyrion Lannister, I thought, were all supposed to ride these dragons. I think Jon Snow did ride a dragon, and he, I don't know, set some people on fire. Maybe he didn't even ride the dragon. I'm just making things up. But at the end of all of Game of Thrones, he returned to the wall to protect it. And yeah, that was it. Jon Snow's journey ended. Killed a bunch of frozen people. Found out about his past history. Learned of his lineage. And then he returned to the wall to protect it. Great story, Jon Snow. Great story. I still have no idea how I got possession of this Funko Pop. Maybe it was me running a drop. So if you want a Funko Pop that bad, make sure you write a letter to drop and maybe they'll hook you up or some shit like that. But I do not remember at all claiming this bad boy, but now that it's in my inventory or my collection of sorts, I ain't gonna give it back. And this dude's probably been sitting here for about a year or so, right? When was the last time I opened up that NFT for Jacqueline or whatever? Anyway, let's go to them ups and them downs. So Droppo, that box stayed great, didn't get damaged, it was in the corner. You are getting an up. And Jon Snow, the NFT, the 4500 Game of Thrones Funko Pop. You are getting an up as well. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me at 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave down in the comments what you want to see, what you don't want to see, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.